Throughout the New Testament, one can find multiple examples of how people approached the Word of God. Perhaps one of the most notable is that of the Bereans from Acts chapter 17. In that chapter, at verse 10, we read of Paul and Silas coming to that city. Now the brethren immediately sent out through the night to Berea both Paul and Silas, who, having come there, went into the synagogue of the Jews. And so they go there and they speak to the Bereans, and we find how the Bereans responded to the words that were said. Now these Jews were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they accepted the word with all eagerness, examining the Scriptures daily to see if these things were so. This is a great example for us. We find that the Bereans, they examined the Scriptures daily. They studied the things that were spoken about probably by the prophets in the Torah and other places to examine whether or not the things that Paul and Silas were saying were true. And having found that they were trustworthy, that the prophecies were indeed fulfilled by Jesus and things of that nature, we see that they accepted the word with eagerness. And it actually says, with all eagerness. And it makes me wonder, are we studying the Scriptures daily? Do we read them on a regular basis? Not just, say, on Sunday, but every day of the week, preferably? Also, whenever we read, do we read with eagerness, happy to study the Scriptures? Or are we doing so just as some sort of chore, thinking it's something that we have to check off on a to-do list? Those are things that are worthy to ask ourselves, to see if we are doing these things with eagerness on a daily basis. I believe that if we do so, and with humility, we will respond in a manner that is just the same as the Bereans. Because we can find in verse 12 where we're told, therefore indeed many of them believed. Also, not just a few of the prominent Greek women and of the men. This is wonderful to read about, how people believed, how they obeyed the gospel. And this is something that is good and right for us to do today as well. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and have a nice day.